Good morning. I'm Dr. Wilson Pearl, Associate Professor, Department of Corporate Secretaryship of KCS Kasnada College of Arts and Science. In this video lecture, we are going to see about transfer costing, operation costing, service costing, and operating costing. Okay, let us see what is operating costing or that is service costing. It is a costing procedure used to determine the cost per unit of service rendered, whatever the service rendered. Okay, then it is a method of costing applied to undertaking which provides service rather than production of commodities. Okay, so this holds goods only for the service oriented business, not for production oriented business. Okay, then the service costing applied, the services may be in the form of transport, supply service, a welfare service, etc. There is a difference between operating costing and operation costing. Operating costing is a method of costing designed to find out the cost of operating or rendering a service. On the other hand, the operation costing is a method of costing applied to determine the total cost and unit cost of each operation, for each and every operation, that is. Okay, then those service rendering are the different types, but here in this chapter we are going to discuss only transport operation costing. Okay, then classification of how the cost is classified in the transport operation costing. The operation costing of a transport undertaking comprises of different types, different items, which are classified under the following three groups only. The standing and fixed charges. These charges are incurred in spite of kilometers run. It is fixed in nature. Example, insurance, motor vehicle tax, license fees, rent, salary of operator, a manager, etc. Then maintenance charges. This includes semi-variable expenses. Example, tire and tube maintenance, repairs and painting, etc. Then operating and running charges. These charges are more or less in direct proportion to the kilometer. It is in direct proportion to the kilometers. Okay, all the variable charges of running vehicle are included in this group. Generally, it includes petrol, oil, grease, etc. Wages of driver, attendant if payment is related to time or distance of a trip, etc. In the place of the above classification, all expenses can be divided into two categories, fixed and variable. Here, both maintenance charges and running charges are considered as variable. Okay, let us see an example. Simple sums first. First, a transport company operates 4 buses on a route of 100 kilometers along. Each bus makes 3 round trips per day on all 30 days in a month. On an average of 20% of the vehicles in a garage for repairs and maintenance. Ascertain the total distance covered by the buses in 1 month period. Okay. Now, let us take this example. For example, here the solution is given in the next slide. I'll explain that in the next slide. Okay. There are two sums here actually. There are two sums. One is transport company, another one is city corporation employs 80 vehicles of 5 ton capacity. That is a cargo. One is with human, another one is with cargo. Okay. In both the places, we're going to calculate the total passenger kilometer and total ton kilometers. In the first case, there's no passenger kilometer, but they ask you to calculate the total distance covered by the buses in each 1 month period. Okay. Now let us see the answer one by one. The first sum answer first, then the second sum answer will be continued in the same slide. Okay. Next slide. The first one here, the calculation of distance covered in 1 month. Then for this, we create a formula: number of days operated, number of buses into number of trip into kilometers per trip. Here, that will give you the total distance covered. For example, number of days we assume it is 30 days. Now, number of buses here is 4 buses. Number of trip, it is given in the sum is 3 trip, means 1 round trip up and down together. Okay. Then kilometers per trip is, it is 100 kilometers apart, means it is 200 for one round trip. So when you multiply all these 4 items together, will give you 72,000 kilometers total. Each bus has run 72,000 kilometers for the month of 30 days. Then the problem says every month 20% of the vehicle is remain in the garage for repairs work or maintenance work, which means out of the 72,000 kilometers, 20% will give you 14,400. I'll subtract that and find what is the remainder. That is 57,600, which means the total distance covered by all the buses in a month is 57,600 kilometers, excluding the one which is maintained in the garage for repairs or maintenance work. Okay. The next sum. The calculation of ton kilometers for the month. For example, here I told you, no, earlier it is related to the bus. Now it is related to the cargo, the lorry or whatever it is. Then for this, we have to know the formula once again here. How many days it is operated? 30 days. How many vehicles it is involved? 80. Number of trips is 4. Number of kilometers in a trip is 8. And load capacity. The truck can carry 5 tons of load. Okay. Out of which only 80% is, sometimes it runs 80% empty. Therefore, we will remove 80%. We'll take 80, it runs only with 80%, 20% empty it is actually 20% empty. It runs with 80% capacity. Okay. Now, the same thing is done here. 30 into 80 into 4 into 8 into again 50%, 80% of 5 is 4 again. Okay. Now, when you multiply these, all the 5 items, 80, 30, 80, 4, 8 and 4. All the 6 5 items, whatever it is. And when you add them, when you multiply them together, it will give you 3,07,200 kilometers. This is a ton kilometer for the month, 3,07,200. And this, even in this case also, even in this sum also, 20% of the vehicle is laid off for repairs. So out of 3,07,200, 20% will give me 61,440. So when I remove that 61,440 from the 3,07,200, the remaining will be the ton kilometers for the month. That is 2,45,760. Is it clear? Now let us go to the next. We'll see an example now. Next example. Now, the following data from the following data, calculate the cost per mile of a vehicle. Okay, this is a sum which is very frequently asked in your semester as well. The vehicle, as usual, whenever you given the vehicle value of the vehicle, you have to calculate the depreciation as you did in the mission hour rate. Okay, whenever you are given the cost of the vehicle, a value of the vehicle, you have to calculate the depreciation. It is a must. It is not. It is indirectly known information. Okay, so you have to calculate depreciation for that. The same formula is applied here. Cost minus scrap by estimated life. The cost of the vehicle is 15,000. The scrap is given here. Is it given here? The scrap here is not given here. Therefore, 0. We assume it is 0. Then 15,000 minus 0 will give you divided by estimated life is 1,50,000. So that will give you per hour. Per kilometer, sorry, per kilometer. Mile, per mile it is rather than kilometer. Road license for the year. For the year it is 500. So we are going to do it only for the month or for the year. It depends upon the kilometer run. The problem says the last, but before that, estimated annual mileage. Annual means we are going to do it for the year, not for the month. Okay. So any expenditure given in years, you take it as it is. Insurance charges for the year, you take it as it is. Road license for the year, you take it as it is in the amount column. Garage rent for the year, you take it as it is in the amount column. Driver wages for the month, you convert it into for the year, which means you multiply by 12. The cost of petrol per liter, you have to calculate that. Miles per liter, proportionate charges for tires and tube maintenance. Estimated life. Okay. Now let us see the answer. Calculation of cost per kilometer. Okay. First I told you depreciation. 15,000 divided by 1,50,000 will give me 0.10. And if it is for, that is 0.10 for per mile. If I want for 6,000 miles, I multiply and get 600. Then road license, it is given as it is 500 for the year. Therefore, I took it for the year 500. 500 divided by 6,000 will give me 0.08 per mile. Then, that is, if I want the per mile, you divide the first column with the kilometers miles given on the top. That is, for example, if I want the road license given as 500, if I want per mile, expenditure for the year divided by miles run for the year, that is 500 divided by 6,000 will give me 0.08. Okay. Then insurance 100 rupees divided by 6,000 will give me 0.01. Then Garage rent 600 divided by 6000 will give me 10 pies. Then driver wages per month will give me 200 is given as per month. It is I have to convert it into per the year. So 200 into 12 give me 2400. Then 2400 divided by 6 will give me 0.40. Then cost of petrol per liter 80 pies for the 8 miles. Therefore, what will be for per mile? 80 divided by 8 will give me 0.10. Okay. Then for 6000 I multiply and get 600. Then tire maintenance the same way 20 pies for each mile. Therefore, how much it will be for 6000 mile? 20 pies into 6000 will give me 1200. Therefore, I divide by and get per mile 20. So when I add them, the amount for the year is 6000. Then for per mile is 1 rupee. Then cost per mile will give you total amount for the year divided by total mileage for the year. 6000 divided by 6000 will give me 1 rupee. That's it. Okay, this is all about your operation costing. Thank you.